What's your least favorite type of weather? Please put your answer in the comments section there, if you will. Thank you. For me, it's the weather we're experiencing here right now. Muggy. I've always hated the sun. I'll go out on a limb and say that. I don't know, but I think I actually hate the sun, which is very strange. I hate the very bringer of life on this planet. I am the exact opposite of a Rio de Janeiro sun worshiper. I may not have my pale makeup on right now, but I am goth in every sense of the word. I shun the sun. I'm a vampire. I stay in my shuttered house with the blinds closed 24/7. I embrace darkness. My favorite type of weather is Seattle weather. Eternally gloomy skies and clouds. Canada weather. Vancouver weather. That's why I love all those Canadian sci-fi shows. Because if you look in those shows, shows like, say, the newest iteration of Battlestar Galactica that ended a while back, that fabulous stellar show, or X-Files, those episodes which were filmed in Canada the early years before they went to LA, or even something presently like Primeval, New World. It's such a Canada show because more often than not, the skies are always gray. I love that. I love that permanent gray, My perfect weather is overcast skies, gray, and I do love the rain, of course. I'm a tortured soul poet. But actually, I don't like it so much. Well, for dramatic purposes, I do like the deluge, although I have to say, for dramatic purposes, but for weather to get around in and to do errands, because, getting soaked, after a while, that gets annoying even for a goth. So I would say have it lightly sprinkling the whole time. So overcast skies, not a cloud in the sky, a pure gray matte palette to the sky. Of course, no nasty sun. I don't ever want to see that sun again. And then lightly sprinkling. So you feel festive. You feel energized by the small amount of water on you that's constantly keeping you refreshed. And then you don't, catch hypothermia because you don't get pounded by rain, by hard rain. You don't want to be in storm or hurricane conditions. You want to check out the hurricane from a safe place on TV, on CNN or something. So that's my perfect weather. My imperfect weather, my horrible weather is not a cloud in the sky, burning 120-degree sun, bright blue, beach weather. As if you can't already tell, I despise the beach and beach culture, all that it stands for. I will not be joining the professional surfers circuit, although I would be the first goth surfer of all time. So that's my weather spiel. How about you? What is your ideal weather? And what weather do you, when you see it, when you peek out the window and you see it, you just dread and you know it's going to be a bad day because you can't do anything? Like, well, first of all, I'm under these hot lights, which isn't helping, but the weather's, it just, when it gets too hot, it's just so oppressive. You don't feel like doing anything. I already suffer from depression, so it's hard for me to get out of bed and be motivated to do anything, but when it's so hot, your body just shuts down. Your cells die. You don't want to do anything. You don't have any motivation to get up and do anything because the sun, the rays just beat you down. It goes back to that age-old question of if you had to die, which method would you choose? Would you rather burn to death or freeze to death? Obviously, for me, it would be freezing to death. I couldn't imagine burning to death. I don't know. Me and the sun do not have a good relationship. We are distant cousins who never talk on the phone. Ever. We pretend we aren't related. I'm just not a sun guy in any way. So, what do you think? What's your perfect weather, and what's your bad weather? Bad day weather. Bad hair day weather.